Ladies and jelly beans of the Groove Nation, David Lemon here for another session with our Groove LemonAid. I'm just setting up the Facebook stream one more time. It seems that it is having a bit of issues on here. Let me just restart it. Okay, save changes, and hopefully we are going live on Facebook as well. Let's see. Yep, we are live on Facebook as well. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Groove LemonAid session. Today is the LemonAid session number 11 from the new year. We did 11 sessions of Q&A, so hopefully I got a lot of questions answered in the meantime. We are going to be doing the timestamps for these videos as well, so you can easily scroll through and easily find answers. Even when you're searching on YouTube, you will be able to search also on Google and find the answers within the YouTube videos. We'll also upload these into our own GrooveVideo search. So in case you go to groovevideosearch.com and you're looking for some answers, you will find a lot of answers that I actually explain here on these live streams. So I'm looking forward to your new questions so that more people can find them in the future. At this moment, you can see I put up a banner on here that this is our Q&A. Please ask your questions, but make sure you put in a Q in front of your questions so that when I get to it, I can see that this question was for me. But yeah, I'm looking forward to see a lot of you have been asking questions also in the Facebook group. So let me just show you over here. There is a post I added on when I scheduled the live stream, as you can see in here, and a couple of you already added on your questions. So we'll go through these questions first, and then after that we'll just go on and answer your questions from the live stream. So I can see a lot of people are joining in. There is a sleep doctor watching us on YouTube. There is Alicia jumping in on the Facebook live stream. Thank you very much, guys, for being here. Again, in case you have any questions, if you would like to learn how to do something, feel free to ask. Just make sure that you put a Q in front of your question so that I know that that is a question meant for me. So let's just not waste any more time. Let's just go straight into answering some of your questions. There's a great list of questions from Fiona on here, and I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see it as well on your screens. I'm going to take off my name to not display on the screen so we have a bigger like more focused way of answering questions. So Fiona is asking that she was struggling with a number of things. Moving a picture into a block, they just pop out above the block. Positioning has been a real pain. It took me 2 hours to find out how to move a block down the page. Well, I guess you've already found out how to move a block down the page. You could have just easily asked inside the Facebook group over here, or just search through our videos, or we mention it multiple times. But just for those of you that are not sure how to do that yet, moving blocks on the page is really easily done by just the up and down arrows in the upper right hand side corner of the screen. So whenever you have one or more blocks, you can just, let me zoom out a little bit. If you have one or more blocks, you'll see this down arrow, or on the next block, the up arrow. Okay, so you will be able to move the blocks up and down the page using these ones. If you have 3 blocks or more, you will on some blocks have the up and the down arrow, so you can move them either up or down. Because I only have 2, which is this is the lowest block and this is the top block, I only have this option and this option. That's for moving the blocks around on the page. So that's basically the answer of the first question. Moving a picture into a block. Pictures need to go in 2 different containers. So containers are the ones that are holding the pictures. So if you have an image, for example, here in the media, if you click on an image and you drag it out, you need to find a container where to put it. Would it be over here? Would it be over here? Would it be over here? Would it be maybe outside that container, maybe here? Would it be somewhere else? It just depends where you want to actually position it. I'm not able to assist with your specific scenario because I don't know what you were trying, but just to explain that there needs to be a container. If you see a container, for example, as here, this white part is a container. If you would like, you can put in an image inside just by dragging it inside this container on here. So there are different scenarios where different positioning happens on different elements, but that's the gist of it basically. In case you want around an image, the same thing applies. Images need to be put in containers, and once you understand that, then you can put them in different containers and different places within those containers, on top of some certain elements, on the bottom of certain elements, so you can choose wherever you would like to position that content. Okay, let's just go on to the next question. Trying to configure a block into 2 columns with a form on one side and text on the other, and how to swap them over. Another hour and still unsolved. Fiona, you don't have to spend hours on things. Feel free to use the resources that you have, trainings, and the Facebook community of full of people that have gone through these types of questions that you already have, that you're struggling with. So at this moment, hours resolved. That's just, I don't think that this is because of the software. That's just something that I call resourcefulness, if you can find an answer to a problem or a question. So don't let yourself spend hours on things. In case you get stuck, try to find a solution for it. So you can also come here as you did and ask me the question, but you could have just easily posted a question about this inside the group and easily solved your problem. But let me just show you how to do it right now. You are talking about a block with 2 columns where a form is on one side and then the text is on the other side. There are already pre-made blocks that just show exactly like that. So my suggestion would be always to go into block section and then find something that would work for your exact scenario. For example, this one over here has a form and text on one side and an image on the other side. Okay, that could work as well if you would like to just move some things around. But there are other ways, and there are other blocks that were pre-designed, so you don't really need to move things around. For example, there is some text on one side, there is a form on the other side, so you could use this one on in your build. For example, there is some text, a form, and an image on the other side. So you could use that easily as well if you want. Let me show you. So if you delete this image of the man standing with a laptop, for example, let me just unzoom a little bit so we can see more. If you delete this image and then you pull this piece of text on the other side over here, then you have that exact scenario that you would like to achieve. Form on one side, text on the other side. You can add on more text, like for example, paragraphs text on here, just above or below the text, this white text, and then modify it even further. I just don't know what you're trying to achieve. Okay, so when you want to move things around from one block to another, like from one column to another, that you can do very simply as well, just selecting the form containers. Let me see over here. Let's move back, selecting the form container and try to move that over. I don't think this is the scenario in this case, because this has the move tool on the same place, and whenever you select the actual container, here we go, then it moves over, and then you can move the text onto this side and this on this side. That's it. Basically, moving things over is just done using this move tool in the right hand corner of each element. Whenever you selected a form, you need to make sure that you select the form container, and then the form container gives you this move tool where it allows you to move things around in different containers and different places. So that's something that you were probably looking for. Let's see the next question. How to save a block? How small an element can you save and how? So you can save the styling of elements. Like for example, now I want this. This is a form submit button, okay? And I want to save the style of this form submit button. So you can do this. Global style. Let me just move myself away. You can go to global style over here, and you can just name this style like orange button. Okay? And now this form submit button styling has been saved. So the background color, the text color within, the margins and the padding has been saved. So whenever you would like, you can just go to elements and then just choose the form submit button, which is over here. If you pull it out, as you can see, it's quite ugly and black right now. But in case you select it, then you can choose a global style and then apply the one that we just saved, orange, and then it applies the exact styling that we have saved from this button. You just need to make sure that the styling is saved on one element. In our case, it's a form submit button, and then it needs to be applied and added on the same element. So in case you save a style from a text and you want to apply it on a button, that will not work. If you save this form submit button styling and want to apply it on a different button, like just a normal regular button, that wouldn't work because that's not the same element. It doesn't have the same functionalities and the code is different. So you can save styling of elements like this. If you would like to save a block, you can do that one as well, just by clicking over here the star button, and then you just choose the category over here where you would like to store it. For example, let's just save this in the features. Okay, if you would like, you can also add your own categories over here. Let's just call it Fiona blocks. And if you want, you can add a category over here, and then you just choose this category, Fiona's blocks, and save it. Okay, so now in the blocks section, we have another one which will show up. There we go, Fiona's blocks. So this is where we saved this block, so you can save your own designs as you please. So that's basically it. Once you delete something from this category, the whole category disappears. So it's handy so that it doesn't get overcrowded. Okay, so let me just come back and then answer some other questions on here. Can I use this in another site? So yes, whenever you save a block, it will also show up in another site. Whenever you save a styling of an element, that will not save and not show up in another site. I know this is possible, but I can't get it to work. So yeah, now you should be able to make it work. How to change the name of a site in my site. So in case you have a name of the site, in my case, this is David Lemon's site. That's the name of the site, and this is the name of the pages I have on this site. If you would like to change the name of the site, Fiona, you can just click over here to the upper right-hand side corner, hamburger menu, site settings, and the first thing you see here is the business or website name. If we change this to Fiona site, then when you click this check mark icon, you can see that this has changed over here. And also, if you leave the actual Groove Pages builder and you have a look at your sites that you have lined up, you can see that Fiona's site has also been changed here. Previously, it was showing David Lemon's site, but now it's Fiona's site. So this is how you change your site name. How to review templates to find the one I want, example short versus long. That's just clicking on the preview button. You click pages, click the plus icon, and then you have a look at the templates. You can see the preview button on here. Landing pages, there are short landing pages and there are longer landing pages. So you can just look through different parts that you like. Just don't judge a template as it is. You can delete parts, modify parts, change colors, change text, change it for a different niche, for example. So this is for an event, but it doesn't say anywhere that you cannot use this for a nail salon, for example. If you want to create an opt-in page or an opt-in landing page for a nail salon, you can just change some colors, change some images, and make this exact template for a different niche. So you don't have to just think, okay, this is an event funnel and I need something else. Just have a look at the different sections of the template and try to see how it could fit into your needs. So just by looking through the previews, for example, this is an opt-in lead generation, which is very, very short. It's just, I believe, a one block page. Yeah, there is no I'm scrolling up and down, it just doesn't go anywhere. It's just a one block that was set up like this. So just by having a preview, just clicking the preview button, you can see how different templates are styled. How to import another website from WordPress. You can use the page importer where you click the plus icon. Let me just repeat. So you're in the builder, you go into pages, you click this plus icon, and then you can choose the URL importer. You can choose a WordPress website and then use the link of the WordPress website to add it on here, and then import layout only or the entire page. The difference is if you don't own the website, you cannot copy the entire page. It will give you a little bit more information so that you verify that you own the page before importing it. But anyway, you put in your URL over here, and I just need to mention that the URL importer is not fully functional. Okay, so it will not give you great results every time. There are scenarios where the page importer works beautifully and everything is on the place. There are scenarios where users import things from different for different places. Like for some page builders, there's thousands of page builders in the world, and not every one of those pages get here successfully within the GroovePages page builder, because what the importer does is takes the content and tries to convert it to a content that you can manage and change using the builder. So that's the URL importer at this moment. Here you can try test it out. I haven't found it successful. We are going to be making this more advanced, making this more work more beautifully, but at this moment we still have infrastructure issues that we need to first solve, so that there are not a lot of bugs with the normal elements, for example, and the responsiveness and things like that, so then we can have the devs look into more functionality on the URL importer. But at this moment I didn't find it work very nice with WordPress sites. I found it work very nice with just HTML pages, with just normal HTML pages that imports beautifully, but still I don't really use it a lot. But that's just my preference. Boom.groovepages.com, lemon build 1 goes to a 404 error. Yeah, this is an old site. I even believe I deleted that one, and probably you found this from one of my first trainings that I did. From when I started doing trainings in May last year, a lot of things have changed. So even if you import this template, it wouldn't work beautifully, because the code and the infrastructure of the code and the builder changed a lot, so it wouldn't work anymore. So at this moment you can have a look how I created the page, but I believe that it will not work. Like, I believe even I deleted that page because it just doesn't make sense for me to rebuild it again, because that was just a previous training, and since then I learned a lot myself as well. Over here there was a piece of code that you could have imported, but there is no more source code option on here. Admin accounts, like for myself, we still have it because we need to fix some of the customers' issues that went in there and then change the code. So at this moment, if you would download the okay, I just got caught up in one of our questions. But if you would even download the code that I was giving away before, that you could not import at this moment, because the source code editor has been disabled on the users' accounts, because there was a lot of issues using that one. Okay. Cool. So Jay has another question on here. How do you add a picture of your product in your members area about your outline? The page will not allow me to add a picture like you have of your healthy eating trends bundle. I can only add pictures on the right side where the course videos go. Okay, cool. So I'll open up GrooveMember, because this is a question for GrooveMember, and Jay has been asking a question: how do I put up an image inside a membership, which is looking like this? Okay, but the image is showing up here and not over here. So this is something that you need to manage, not in the builder but outside the builder. Okay, so let me just show you where. If you click save and exit, you can go over to the editor. So you click the edit the membership, and here in the number 2 design, here there's a button customize, and this is called featured image. So this is the featured image, which we also give the recommended image sizes, so you can use these. You just click the choose image button, and then it will show up inside the membership area as a featured image on there. So this featured image is also used if you are creating your own portals, for example. So this featured image is used for representing your course, your membership, maybe your logo, or what the customers get. And this is also represented in the portals page. So in case you created a portal page, for example, this one on here, it will show up like this. So the featured image will be used for people to understand what the membership is about and how it looks like. As you can see, this is something that I suggest users to create some sort of an image like this, where it explains what the actual like content of the membership is. For example, this is a portal where a creator that I purchased courses from represents different memberships. So this membership is for his 0 to 35K, and this is not on GrooveMember, but you can create portals like these on GrooveMember as well. And as you can see, each and every one of these is a separate membership area where the course creator shows how the what kind of content is within the membership it's inside. So it's kind of something that you can do in GrooveMember as well, and the featured image helps you to do that. Okay, Peter asked something about the zip code. We are going to get that fixed. I had actually answered that one. Another question about Stripe ideal payments. This is a feature request that will allow like people from Netherlands and people from European countries to have a separate specific type of payment. This is a feature request that I suggested Peter to maybe promote in the group, so the feature request gets upvoted. But at this moment, there's not much that I can tell you about it in our Q&A. Okay, Matt has a question. I'm using my domain with subdomain in GroovePages. Can I use the same subdomain in GrooveSell and GrooveMember? Could you show me how? You cannot use, because the subdomains in GroovePages look like this. Okay, lemon.groovepages.com. You cannot use lemon, like for example, something.groovepages.com for GrooveSell, because GrooveSell has its own subdomain. It will be something.groovesell.com. Each and every one of our apps has its own subdomain system. Like for example, in GrooveMember, whenever you're creating a membership, you let me just show you on here. Whenever you create a membership, it will ask you to create a subdomain. The subdomain you type in here will be for your membership, and it will be something.groovemember.net. And that means that you cannot use the same subdomain on our platforms. You can use the same custom domain. Okay, so you can create a custom domain and connect it to GrooveSell and GroovePages right now. Next week we are adding on capability for custom domains in GrooveBlog as well, so that will be possible. And then memberships, we will we'll need to wait a little bit longer for that, but that is also coming soon. So you can create a custom domain, which will look like this. In my case, it's Groove Advisor, and you can have, for example, your funnel or your landing page on your customdomain.com. And then you can have GrooveSell, the checkout, for example. You can connect to checkout.yourdomain.com, or in my case, it would be checkout.grooveadvisor.com. This all you do from the domain name management over here, and which I did as well. Checkout.grooveadvisor.com. This was connected to GrooveSell. So yeah, so subdomains you cannot, but you can use custom domains. Can I use my domain in self-billing? Great question. Not yet. We are going to be adding that on. This was mentioned also by Mike in a previous webinar. I believe it was on our Groovion, so it will get added. For those of you that don't know what self-billing is, whenever you go and create a product, for example, and you would like to allow your customers to like preview an invoice or something like that, you can do that through a self-billing portal, which is available for everybody. If you go into GrooveSell, you can click the settings options, And then here there is an option for self-billing. At this moment, there is just one link, but we will have soon your own custom domain, so you can allow your customers to go to billing.yourdomain.com, for example, and then download an invoice or update their credit cards or refund transactions or cancel subscriptions and things like that. So you can manage what you would like to allow or not allow, and then once that is all done, you can just connect your custom domain. Custom domains are not available yet, but that is going to be coming soon. So yeah, it's kind of cool because it allows you to do a lot of things. Even though edit domains are here, this is only for the checkout and the tracking links. So this is going to bring you here, and then a funnel. This is for checkout, and for tracking links, for affiliate links, that is not going to be allowed. Okay, Matt is here, so he's having a follow-up question. My question was not clear. Sorry, David. I'm using my own custom domain, Matt G Torrent, and I want to have the subdomain book for GroovePages and GrooveSell. You cannot have, because that is a different functionality. You can have book.mattgtorrent.com, which would be like your funnel, but you can have book-checkout.mattgtorrent.com. That is possible, but that's two separate subdomains, because you can only connect one to one platform at a time. You cannot have two platforms have one subdomain. That just doesn't work. Yeah, so that's basically the answer to that. Okay, doke. Matt has another question. I switched on allow refunds in self-billing, but when I log in the billing portal, I don't see the option to refund. What to do? Whenever you allow refunds, this is for your own product. So in case you purchased your own product and you would like to refund, there's a refund period of X amount of days. You set that up yourself. In case you set up 0, that doesn't allow you to actually have a refund kind of days. You have to set up the X amount of days to allow the refund. If you didn't set that up, it could probably be for that reason that the refunds don't show up. So you need to you need to type in the number of refunds, and then when you set up to allow refunds for your own product that you purchased as a test from yourself, then you should be able to see that on there. If you don't see it still, feel free to reach out to our support team, please. Raghu has another question. I have created one website and I'm facing one issue. I have created all pages and then I changed the page URL, but now some of the pages still show old URL in navigation and showing 404. Same issue faced by someone earlier, and and we fixed to delete the header and make it again, and then it worked. But I have lots of pages to create a new header and put it in all images, taking time-taking process. Raghu, you know the workaround at this moment. There's not much that I could offer you. So deleting the header and reapplying it works. So there's not much that I can do. There is no easy way to apply this on all pages. I know that we have a plan to put in global headers and footers, and that is already on our to-do list, as to say like that. We have a Trello board with the devs where we manage all sorts of different tasks that need to be done, and one of these is these global footers and headers. At this moment we just didn't get to it to create it because there are more pressing issues with some infrastructure on how the builder works. So at this moment there's not much that I could offer you, except you would need to just reapply a save block on all your pages in there so that it works properly. That's just basically it. Okie doke. So I finished with the questions inside the Facebook group. So I'm going to jump in and answer the questions in the live stream, starting with a question from Online Biz Liz. Hi, David. Where can we find the document you were working on for a couple of weeks ago with the links for training videos you were recording? I didn't share it out yet. I'm probably going to share it out, but at this moment I didn't do a lot of extra videos because there were some big updates in our system. Like, for example, GrooveBlog is getting a huge update next week, and after that I'm going to be recording a full GrooveBlog like step-by-step videos, and each and every functionality will have its own video. At this moment, I had to delete a lot of them and redo it because GroovePages was getting a lot of new updates. At this moment, I didn't share it out, but I will during this week. Stripe Gateway is requesting strong customer authentication for Europe. Are the developers working on it to avoid failed payment? I don't know about this one. If you I don't. I'm in Europe and I haven't heard about this one yet. So we'll need to look into it. I cannot tell you yes or no right now. Make sure you request it on the feedback portal. So go into GrooveSell feature requests and make sure that it is there. Just try to search for it. Maybe somebody already added it on there. If it's on there, upvote it. If it's not on there yet, request it please, so that we can look into it more. Is GrooveBlog working? I can't preview it. Yes, it's working. Just go log into your account, and then there will be a button, GrooveBlog. You can click on it and you can start working on your blogs. Hi, while adding custom domain to my account, I have encountered 403 error. Possible to let me know if I have done anything wrong? I don't know what could have gone wrong. There's a lot of things that could go wrong. If you would like, I would highly suggest you reach out to the support team and then let them look into it for you, because now if you connected your custom domain to Groove, we actually have the ability to look into what could have gone wrong. So please raise a support ticket and then somebody can look into that one for you. Is it possible to use my own custom domain in GrooveBlog? From next week it will be. Hi David from Kali 11. That's an interesting name. Hi Kali. I know that it's not your name, but yeah, better than 11. Hi. Okay, I believe I answered this one. Thank you very much. Drew is here. Where in the Facebook group can I submit questions and see the responses to my questions? Anywhere. Just post. Just put up a post, and that's basically it. Global style is an awesome feature. I have never seen it before. Yep, there's a full-on video where I let me show you guys, where I show how to work fast with GroovePages. So in case you go to our YouTube channel, and I'm going to share my screen. If you type in fast here, fast page building in GroovePages. This is a 37-minute video with timestamps where I show different tips and tricks. For example, using templates and blocks, how to speed up the building speed of your pages, like cloning sites and pages, duplicating elements on the page, saving and the styling from elements. This is the tip number 4. Saving blocks as favorites, saving page designs and templates. This is also like 6 different tips that I suggest. This is how it looks like. It was one of the early videos that I created in May. I believe I started working for Groove on 15th of May, and this is on 28th of May. I created this video on how to build pages and sites fast. Some of the things have changed since then, but all of these options, using templates and block, cloning pages and sites, duplicating elements, is still up and running. Okay, so you can have a look into this video in case you would like to learn more about how to do things fast. Okie doke. Let me just have a look at other. It would be entire page from WordPress. Yeah, you can test it out on your end, Fiona. Matt, okay, I believe I answered that one. Drew, when you change your site to Fiona's site, the David Lemon site was still showing. Yeah, because I had 3 copies. I was demonstrating to some users how to create share links, and then I imported my own site as a share link. When you change the name of the site, does the old name still exist? No. If so, which one controls the domain? So the one that we just changed with Fiona's site, that was only the site name. That doesn't change or doesn't touch the domain. So let me just show you on here. So we went in and then changed here in the upper right hand side corner. We changed the site name. I will zoom in so you can see a little bit better. So we changed the website name. Okay, this doesn't change anything else except for you here inside Groove so that you can see what is which site. Okay, this is basically the website name on here, and if you go out from GroovePages, this is going to show up here. That's basically it. It's not going to be doing anything else except showing you here and within the builder what site you are on. You were referring to these ones previously. As you can see, they look different because this is when I was testing out and demonstrating how to work with share links. So hopefully that gives you an understanding, Drew. If not, please feel free to ask some follow-up questions. Can you use custom CSS to that get you? Let me just read this one more time. Can you use custom CSS that you get when you buy a PLR product to model the sales page they include? You can, but the CSS in Groove doesn't work with the HTML code that we have. For example, whenever you do CSS, let me just show you. Whenever you do, let's just preview this. Whenever you do CSS, CSS is kind of like a sticky note. For example, you have your own notebook where you're writing the main content for your book. Okay, and then the sticky note would be kind of like add on something that you add on to your pages in your book that you're writing. So for those of you that don't understand what HTML and what CSS is, this is HTML. This is the content of the page. So basically the text, this text, this form, this button, and so on. But how it will be styled, this is CSS. So this is the style. As you can see here, give a background color. So you can add on the background, give the position, give the padding left and right, and things like that. Why am I saying that custom CSS could work, but it will not work with the HTML? Because the HTML within GroovePages is different. We have different HTML elements like data GP styled element, and we have, I don't know, it's not like GP component, GP button, GP . So it's all GroovePages specific elements within GroovePages. So you cannot copy over the HTML and have it work with the site, because the CSS needs to be tied together, as you can see over here, at media, at something. So it needs to be tied together with an HTML element. For example, I added on a button, which would be probably looking like this, unstyled, completely like blank. And then I go in and then say, okay, this GroovePages button, which is called, let's call it Johnny, this button Johnny, we want to style with this background color, this padding, this margins, this font size, this font color, and things like that. So it will not work. Basically, just to keep it short, it will not work because we have different elements in HTML that we work with, and so the CSS need to be tied together with the HTML. Alejandro, what video can you recommend, or the steps to put the payment form GrooveSell on the Groove page? I can show you that very easily. This is super simple. If you're looking into creating your own product, that's a different question. But if you're looking only to put on a checkout form onto your pages, then that's very simple. Let me just do that over here. I will pull this piece of text on here, and so that we have an empty container. And I will remove myself so that you can see it a bit better. On this side of the page, I want to put in a checkout form. So I go to Elements, you scroll down all the way where you see e-commerce. Okay, then you have GrooveSell checkout. When you pull it out, you can see that this is the actual checkout form. So you can just you can drag it out, and then you click on it, click this pencil icon. In the upper right hand side configure, you select the checkout page, and then you select the funnel that you created within GrooveSell, for example, LemonAid book, and then the product that you created, type of checkout. Would you like a single price or a multi-price? Let's just use single price, and then how many steps you want, one step, multi-step, and so on. So in here, checkout steps, one step, price point, you select the price point and click update. Once you selected all these, the checkout form will just show up on here. It will load in, and as you can see, it's going to give you a nice little way to purchase that exact product that you selected. So that's basically it. If you would like, you can set up also multi-step forms, which is not going to ask for all the information at the same time. It's going to ask for information in a couple of different steps. So you put in your first name, last name, email, continue to address. You put in your address details. You click confirm, and so on. So it's going to work in multi-step, which sometimes is more high converting because people don't commit in filling out all the information at the same time. So that's basically it. This is how easy it is to put in a checkout form onto your pages. We are working on a new system which is called a checkout builder, where you will need to go into GrooveSell and create your checkout experience. So how many steps will it be? What information are you asking? Do you have any custom fields that you're asking, and things like that? So all of this will need to be set up prior, so that you can add that checkout field, the checkout form on your pages. That's coming soon. That's coming within the next week. Okay, let's just have a look at the next question. I already did it with tutorials last from August, but I don't know if it is well connected to PayPal, or if you have to do something first. The GroovePages web pages. Thank you so much. I don't know what your setup is, but if you follow what I just showed you, this is how you can put in checkout forms on your pages very easily. Okay. Sushil Master is asking, in GrooveKart, I was using the builder. Then when I went to change the email address on the payment section, I lost all my work, although I saved each section while building. Not sure what could have caused that one, but feel free to reach out to our support team. They can actually look into to what could have happened. If you can, I would highly suggest you to record a video of how you edited it, what you were doing, what page exactly were you editing, and then what change did you do so that you lost all your work. Try to even recreate it while you're recording the screen, so that this can give our developers an understanding sorry, of what may have happened, and that they can fix it so it doesn't happen for you or for anyone else in the future. So this is what we like. This is how we develop our software with the users. Sometimes it's unfortunate that these issues happen, but users themselves can make sure that we fix these so that it doesn't happen in the future. So Sushil, I would appreciate if you could do this video. Just download loom.com or something like that. It's there are a lot of screen recording apps which are completely free, which you could use just to provide us with this information, so now we can assist you in return. Okay, but if I change the URL, why it's showing old? I don't know why it is showing old, because I don't know what could happen. Raghu, could be a bug. So if you want, you can reach out to support so they can look into it in more depth for you. But I wouldn't know how to assist you from my side right now. Try to just refresh the URLs. If that doesn't work, then recreating the navigation bar, you said it works. Just reach out to support with the problem that you're facing, and maybe they could actually assist you further with that. Hi David, Germania here. Please do a video specifically covering the topic of domains, subdomains, custom domains for every app. It's quite confusing. I did that for GroovePages. We are doing more changes of how other apps are getting managed. So once that is done, I'm going to do a video on that. At this moment, it is confusing, and that's why I didn't do a video on how to create a GrooveSell checkout form with a custom domain, because at this moment it is confusing for users to use. But within the next days, we are going to have a new system of how to manage that. I'm confused about Groove payments. Are there two different payment systems? One we have to apply for, and one we can just start using? If so, what the difference? We have only one payment system or payment provider or payment gateway, which is called GroovePay. Okay, that is something that could replace Authorize.net or Stripe or NMI or Uviba or other basically payment gateways that take the credit card information, process it, and then send it further to the places it needs to go. That's the only one we have from Groove. There are 2 card systems in our suite of tools, which are GrooveSell, which create funnels and sell your products in a systematized way. So you buy one product, then the next product, then the next product separately. And we also have GrooveKart, which allows you to create a store, which allows you to put in all the products on the page and allow and let you users pick and choose and add to cart and remove from cart and then check out all the products at the same time from the cart. So there are two ways you can set up, like GrooveSell and GrooveKart, which are 2 separate e-commerce platforms. And then we have one payment gateway system, which is GroovePay. We're going to have more. We are going to have GrooveSell payments as well. This is going to be a different, whole complete different animal. GrooveSell payments and GroovePay are going to be different because there's just not there is it's a complete different payment processing system. It will all be handled within Groove, but once that comes out, there will be more information on that one. There will be trainings and how to apply and things like that, because that will be available for everybody. GroovePay is not available for everybody. We have certain countries, we have quite a lot of countries, and the majority of the countries that use online payment systems have access to GroovePay right now. There's an application process, and once you're in, then you can use it for sales, but not everybody can apply. GrooveSell payments, everybody can apply. Can Madeline use the code embed element as a workaround? Let me just double check what was the question on there. You could put in the HTML and the CSS code in there, but you will not be able to manage it. You will not be able to put in your links within the drag and drop page builder. You will need to go into the embed code and then write the code itself and change the colors within the code, which completely doesn't make sense. But if you prefer, you could. Is the multi-language for GrooveKart or GroovePages available? Not yet. We are going to have multi-language for GrooveKart soon, but for GroovePages, we only have 2 languages, which is English and Portuguese at this moment. In GrooveKart, can we remove the site from GrooveKart subdomain? You cannot remove it from GrooveKart subdomain, but you can connect it to your own custom domain, which is something probably that you want to do, because you don't want to start promoting something.groovekart.com. You want to promote yourdomain.com. So there's no way to remove the site from the subdomain, but you can connect your custom domain, your branded business domain, and then you can use that one as for your own store. Madeline saying, thank you for explaining so comprehensively about custom CSS. It helped me to understand better as someone who doesn't know about computer language. Yeah, so my pleasure. Do we need to edit mobile and desktop separately, or should all edits in desktop cascade down to mobile? Not, they are not cascading down to mobile. So at this moment, we are working with a system that allows you to create specific views and layouts on different views. Like, for example, on a desktop view, we want to have something different than a laptop view. On a laptop view, we want to have something different than a tablet view, and so on. We will have a system that will automatically cascade down, which is probably a couple of months away right now. This is going to use flex boxes that is going to make a lot of things easier within the builder, where you create something on desktop and automatically it will apply, like the styling and things like that will just fall into places on the mobile. But that's still months away from now. We are doing the like we are improving GroovePages in 3 phases. One of the phases will be that we allow users to save their own elements, so you can set up your own elements, style them, and then just like drag and drop them inside the builder. We'll also have designed elements from our designers. So if you pull out on the canvas, if you just drag out, for example, a form, it will already be styled nicely, and it will not be just like a blank gray and black layout. It's going to be much prettier. So saving elements is phase number 1. Phase number 2, simplifying the responsiveness selectors. We're going to have 3 responsiveness selectors in the future, which is going to be desktop, tablet, and mobile, which is going to give flexibility for all of the screens as well. And then the last one is to add on this flex box, which is kind of a tech talk for it will make life simpler. I've set up a product with an affiliate option and followed your video training, but when I use the affiliate link to my product, I get a 404 message. Is there an updated training video? The training is still on point there. The knowledge in there is still the same. It may be that you just missed a step, or something was not set up correctly, or you published a page and it just needs some time to come online. I don't know. If you could record a short video of how you actually set up, like you go step by step and you just say, okay, in your video you said to do this and I did that. You can see in this video, in these settings, I did this, and then when I published it and if you could do this, then I could look into and pinpoint what could be the issue. If I cannot pinpoint it, then I can probably reach out to the devs just to look into it. But I cannot assist really right now from the information you gave me. The training is still on point, and there was no changes in how the affiliate products are set up within Groove. My About Us page was replaced by content on the contact page, and the content of About page disappeared. I had a backup, so I'm okay, but I didn't do anything that would have done this. Okay, this is not something I can really assist with right now. That would need to be looked into by our support team, by our dev team that are working with issues like this. They can go into the code and see what could have caused that, or what was happening. Unfortunately, I cannot assist. So feel free to raise a ticket and reach out to our support team. Was just wondering if there's an easier way, workaround, to build site from scratch, but it gives me good practice, so no worries. Yeah. It's still not possible to use a custom domain in GrooveBlog, correct? Correct. From next week, we actually have it. We have it on our test service right now. From next week, should be available. When moving an app bar with link 1, link 2, etc. onto my page, why do the 4 link icons change to home only? I don't understand this question. When moving a nav bar with link 1, link 2, etc. onto my page, why do the 4 links? Okay. Let me show you. This is funny. You'll probably. So, let me just actually go out and create a new site. Okay. So the question is, when you actually pull out a block over here that has a navigation menu, which is, for example, this one, it has a couple of links immediately on here. First link, second link, third link, fourth link, but it changes to home. That is because the navigation bar reflects the pages that you have. At this moment, you only have one home page, okay? If you create a page, that will be page 2. We can also rename it so that it says, I don't know, pancake. I'm just hungry, so that's why I named pancake. If you go back to the page number 1, you will see that there will be two links. There will be a home button. Here we go, home and pancake. So it reflects the pages that are inside the pages tab over here. So the more pages you create, you can have more links in there. If you would like to actually hide some of these links to not show, you can get the page that you don't want to show and put it in the hidden pages section. As you can see now, it shows only home. It doesn't show the pancake anymore. If you bring it back up, it's going to be showing home and pancake. So it's reflecting the pages that you have in your pages pages settings. Hopefully that helps. Gary Knight, I've set up a okay, I believe I answered this one already. That is brilliant, and yes, funny. Thanks, David. Awesome. When a member joins our membership, the welcome email comes from Groove, which is confusing and doesn't mention our membership name. Will this feature be changed and it's being flagged as spam for users? It shouldn't be. The membership, if it is sending from GrooveMember, it shouldn't be flagged as spam, except if the customers didn't flag it as spam. But yes, we will have email management for these notifications at a later date. But at this moment, it is going to come from GrooveMember itself for some time. Is it possible to use a different gateway other than the one on the list? For example, I can't get payment directly to Asia, Indonesia. There is no way to connect payment gateways right now that are not built into the system. There are some other companies, I believe, that allow extra connections to different payment gateways through some technologies. We don't do that because we want to have everything built in. At this moment, in case you use GroovePay, that will allow you to reach most of the parts of the world. Could be that some Asian countries will not be on that list, but at this moment you can request some extra payment gateways on our feedback portal. But for now, there is no other way except to use the payment gateways that are built into GrooveSell or GrooveKart. How I connect my GrooveMember site to deliver my bonuses in automatic when somebody sign up for a Groove Platinum account? That's a great question. So there are two different ways to do that, Johnny. And let me just share my screen on here. And where we need to be is in Groove Affiliate. So if you go to Groove Affiliate, you open Groove Affiliate. I just open it in a new tab. I'm going to zoom in a little and just hide myself. You can click over to your promos, and in the promos, you will have a list of the affiliate programs you are part of. The first one will probably be GrooveFunnels immediately. And over here, you can see that there is a little gift box. This gift box is affiliate bonuses. The affiliate bonuses you first need to set up in promo bonuses, where you can click add new bonus or just a new bonus button. And then if your bonus is a link or something like that, you're giving away a free ebook, then you can just put in the link for your ebook. Or if it is, I don't know, a document or a checklist or something like that, then you type in checklist for my subscribers or for my signups. And then you add on a link. I'm just going to copy over the YouTube channel link so that we can use that. Okay, checklist for my signups. That's the name of my bonus. If you want to edit it, you can come back and edit it from here. But now that we have that, we go back to promotions and links, and then we click on that little gift box. And this will allow us to say, okay, if somebody signed up for the GrooveFunnels account for a trial, for a monthly, for an annual, then you can choose that that option. If you only want to give those gifts or bonuses to the people that sign up to a GrooveFunnels lifetime upgrade, then you can go in here and then choose checklist for my signups. And here as well, checklist for my signups, checklist for my signups. Let's just scroll a little bit lower, checklist for my signups. So as you can see here, there is a couple of ways to pay for GrooveFunnels. If somebody pays one time, like they just pay immediately the whole price, then this is the GF1. If they choose the 4 payment method, like 4 monthly payments, then this is the GF4. The 6 monthly payments is GF6, and so on and so on. If somebody pays with PayPal, then you can have somebody that pays immediately everything from one time, or in 3 payments, or 6 payments, or 12 payments. Okay, so this is one way. The next way is if you click on this little integrations button over here. This allows you to go even further and do some other things that nobody or no affiliate platform allows you to do. We allow you to add some tracking codes for those people that sign up, or just get in with your affiliate link. They get into Groove with your affiliate link. You can also add them into integrations. For example, if somebody signed up to I don't know, a lifetime upgrade of Groove, you can add them to an integration which will be MailChimp, and you can add them to your MailChimp list over here, which will be test audience from David Lemon. Okay, and now you add them to your MailChimp list. Or you can use some webhooks. In case you would like to give them some software, you can use webhooks to send them something after they signed up for a lifetime upgrade. Okay, or you can add them to a membership. So for example, you want to provide you want to give a membership as an affiliate bonus. You can just create the membership in GrooveMember and just add them to a membership that you created over here. For example, healthy eating trends, and I want to give this like the healthy eating guide, like maybe a basic level of your membership for those that sign up for something. So you can also deliver files automatically from your GrooveMember file selection, where you can just, for example, where you uploaded a honey, or when you uploaded your book or something, then you can just add that, and then this file will be immediately delivered to them once they sign up. So you can see the different products: GrooveFunnels, GrooveFunnels PayPal, GrooveFunnels Lifetime Upgrade, and the different price points that we have in each and every one of these products. So you can decide who to give what, and if somebody signs up for Lifetime Upgrade, then you want to give them a membership, and for those that didn't upgrade, you can give them I don't know, or only those that sign up for a free GrooveFunnels account, you can give them something else. But yeah, you can have bonuses, and you can have these bonus integrations and pixels. This gives you two ways to provide bonuses for people that sign up to your affiliate programs. Okie doke. So let me just go on to the next one, which is from Wayne. Wayne is asking, when the devs make updates to GroovePages, does that affect our sites and pages that were made previously? Change our settings for spacing. I've noticed some changes in previous work. I cannot explain otherwise. There are certain things that when we deploy a change, when we deploy a new update, things change, definitely, yes. Because we're changing the backend code, and we're changing how the builder works, and if a setting is applied, how that will react, how the builders or the actual site will show up. So most of the times when there are some deployments, there could be some misalignments. In the last update that we deployed, this was a big deployment which changed a lot of infrastructure things, and how the builder works, and how the pages display when published live. So it probably was caused due to that. Yeah. How can I join the team as a QA tester, Sushil? I don't really know. Just reach out to marketing@groovedigital.com. That's the only email I know that I could give you in order to do something like that. But usually we hire people on our own. Like, we go out and then we find people to hire. But if you would like to apply, head over to send an email to marketing@groovedigital.com. If I create a custom email, can I set it up in Groove with a new management feature for domain DNS, or I have to continue using CloudFlare? No, you can do that in Groove as well. So for email, you need to use MX settings, and basically these are the settings that will handle the email delivery. For example, on here, I hosted my domain on Groove, and this allows me to go into the DNS records over here and add on different MX records. These MX records you can see on my end, these are for handling emails, like sending and receiving of emails that is connected to my branded domain. So at this moment, if you would like to have your domain that you purchased, that you connected with Groove, if you would like it to be connected to a custom email, for example, in Google Suite or G Suite as they call, or I believe they call it differently nowadays. G Suite, what's they call now? Google Workspace. That's the new name of it. So if Google Workspace or Microsoft 365 or Zoho Mail or anything else, you would just need to add some records. Most often it is MX records. Okay, these MX records or TXT records. This is for validation of the domain. So both of them you can do within Groove. If you connected your domain to Groove, you will have full-on DNS record settings and management options here. So yeah, that's kind of it on that question. Let's just go on to the next one. Josip, so will they love you, David? Does GroovePay work in Croatia? GroovePay doesn't work in Croatia, unfortunately. I'm from Croatia, as you may know, and they don't have Croatia on the list of countries to work with. Hopefully soon, Josip, we are going to go into the EU, European, and the Euro currency system. I believe it is 2023, and then by then we will be able to use GroovePay and also other payment gateways that handle euros. But unfortunately, for now, if you are looking for a payment system that works with Groove and allows Croatian currency, that is Braintree, I believe, from PayPal. Braintree is the only one at this moment that allows Kuna to be used in checkouts. Okie doke. Sorry, guys. If I set up a domain linked to GroovePages using Groove hosting, I have to set up separately the same domain for GrooveSell and tracking. Yes, at this moment we will have it done automatically, but at this moment you need to set it up separately. So you need to set it up using custom CNAME records. There is a video I did on that one, but I can just easily show you here. So if you have your domain, for example, like I do here, that is hosted, that is connected to GroovePages, and it is hosted with Groove. Basically, I took the name servers from Groove and pointed my custom domain over to that. Then you are editing all the DNS records within here. Whenever you publish a page in GroovePages, that will automatically create the CNAME records necessary for that one. However, still for GrooveSell, and I believe this will be at the beginning for the other apps like GrooveSell and GrooveBlog and GrooveMember, we need to do it a little bit more like manual way. We will have an automatic way, but at this moment we need to go a bit more manual way. So in GrooveSell, let's just say I want to set up a domain that will have like lemon book, or let's just say book dash checkout dot grooveadvisor.com. You want to have this domain, so we need to type in this domain and we connect it to GrooveSell. In here we need to choose no thank you, okay, because we don't want Groove to host this domain for us because we already connected it over here. So this is going to be the change that we are going to be handling this automatically, this transition. If you already have a domain connected to Groove, each and every one of the next apps will be handled more in a more automatic way. So at this moment, you need to click no thank you. You click the save button, and then you get some CNAME records. Over here, you can see create a CNAME record for your domain get.groovesell.com if you're using Cloudflare, or get-direct.groovesell.com if you're not using Cloudflare. We're not using Cloudflare, we're using Groove DNS settings, so we need to copy this over, get-direct.groovesell.com. Okay, so we go into our domain name or DNS management, so which is here, and we need to add a CNAME record. So add record, CNAME record, and this will be I forgot, lemon book or book checkout, book checkout, double check, book dash checkout. Yeah, okay. So we go into our DNS management of this domain that we connected to Groove. We add a record, CNAME, book dash checkout. Okay. And content will be this one, get dash direct.groovesell.com. Cool. So that's basically it. It is a bit more manual, but now we have connected. So when we are done with this, we can click the update button. And now if we go into GrooveSell, we can set up a checkout page or checkout process to have this in the address bar. Let me show you how. Okay, so let's just find, I don't know, this quick and dirty funnel system, for example. If we go on here, click the action button on the right hand side, we can click edit funnel, and in the edit funnel settings you can choose the domain. Here the domain, we now have book-checkout.grooveadvisor.com. Once you click the update button, you can now go and have some of your links, for example, for this one, for the checkout links. And in here, as you can see, the checkout page link is now book-checkout.grooveadvisor.com. Okay, if we go to it, it gives us a non-secured error, but let's just have a look. And here we go. So we are now on the actual custom domain, and the GrooveSell page is loading up. We need to wait a little bit of time until this shows up as secure, but otherwise that's the process how to do it. It's pretty simple. It's more manual. Once this is handled a little bit better within the next couple of days, I'm going to record a new video on how to do it. But for now, in case you were wondering, this is how you can connect your GrooveSell checkout pages. Thank you, Johnny, Alex, and Dave Leon for that great feature walkthrough. Yep, it was cool, huh? Is there perhaps a list somewhere one can check which countries can use GroovePay? I don't have a list for it, but if you reach out to their support team, they can tell you exactly what countries are available. I'll probably suggest to them to have a page somewhere on their help desk or somewhere, so that users can just see immediately what countries are supported. So Dave Lemon, will I be able to add a webinar or GrooveVideo to my Groove pages without having to embed them using embed code? I have been having difficulty in getting my Groove videos to my site using the embed frame box. It doesn't seem to let me play the video. I'm not sure if you've already fixed this. I've heard you. There's been a big update for Groove pages. Yes, but I don't know what kind of issues you could be having. So I'm just going to go through this with you, just to see what could have happened. So the way you embed a video on a page in Groove is just to let's just use this one, and then in the middle column I will embed my video. Okay, so in here I will go to elements. You scroll down almost at the bottom where it says others. and here you have the code embed element, which you pull out where you want. Okay, there is a little bit of funky stuff going on. Let's just save and reload. Okay, there we go. Not sure about this. Cool. So now we have an embed code element. If we open GrooveVideo, I can use a video from my library, which will probably be this one, get video, and then video player over here. I'm just going to copy this code over and then paste it inside this code embed. Okay, if I click paste, I save it, it will show up a little player over here, but it's not going to allow me to play this video from here because this is just a code embed. If I want to play it, I would need to preview the page, or I would need to actually publish it live, and then it allows me to play. As you can see here, I was testing the different color options and the watermark on here, but it is actually playing right now. As you can see, it is working normally. So not sure what issues you were having, but at this moment, if you would like to play, you would need to preview it or publish it out and then preview it, or then play it, so that then you can see if it works or not. If you follow this what I just showed, you should be able to get it to work for you as well. Are these domain management tools that you just showed currently active for us or just testers and developers? If not, when this available for everybody right now? Is the blog available on free plan? Yes. How many free funnels with free plan? You can have 3 sites. On those 3 sites, there is no limit, I believe, to the funnels. Let me just double check. The way I check these things, because I don't know them myself from the head, from by heart, as they say, groovefunnels.com /packages. groovefunnels.com /packages. This is a page where it shows what you can have. So on a free account, you can have 3 websites. There is no limit to funnels, as you can see over here. So funnels are this ones over here. So you can have unlimited number of funnels added in here. But you can have 3 brand websites. So let's just say on one brand website, you are promoting how to work with orchids, like the flowers, the orchids. This is one of your brands. The next site that you have is a kindergarten website, and the third website is some charity website. So you can have on each and every one of these websites, you can have or site brand projects, you can have a lot of funnels, a lot of pages, a lot of everything. You can have custom domains connected to them as well, like each and every one of these brand projects websites, as we call it, can have a custom domain connected to it, and basically these are the limits. On blogs, I don't think we put in the blog yet, but you can have 1 blog on a free account. Let me see, what was the next question on here? What does it mean when 3 custom domains are on free plan? That means that is confusing because domains need to be purchased. Yeah, so you have to purchase your own domains and then you can connect it. There is most of the website platforms, they don't allow you to connect custom domains until you paid. But we allow you to have 3 for basically for each and every one of your websites. You can have a custom domain. So you go out there, you purchase your domain, you can buy them for $1, $2 even. Let me just show you how. Namecheap. This is where I purchase all my domains, and let's just type in something like I don't know, let's just type in pancake. Why not? Okay, so let's just click the search button, and then you can have a look at the different options that are offered in here. And there are some that are $17,000, but I'm pretty sure that we can find something that is less expensive. So if we have a look at the other options, here we go. Come on. I'm waiting for here this pop-up. Okay, there are domains that are called that is a category $2 or less. So you click into those, and then you can have a look at some. Okay, this pancake is not the best. There is a pancake monster. You can have this domain for $1.79 a year. You can purchase this one. It's less than $2. You purchase it, and then you can connect it to Groove, so that you can have your Pancake Monster website, Pancake Monster funnels. You can have all sorts of stuff on that custom domain. A lot of basically most of the page builders out there, they don't allow you to connect your custom domains. Okay. I currently have a landing page on mydomain.com, not hosted by Groove. I'm building my website and would like that to be under mydomain.com with a landing page on mydomain.com /landing page. How to do it? How do I do that? If your website is not on Groove, you cannot have a folder on Groove. So when you're working in internet technologies, you have your domain that is kind of an address. But when you add on a / something, this will become a folder under your domain. So you cannot have folders if your website is not hosted on Groove. You can do subdomains. So you could do I don't know, landing page dot yourdomain.com. That is possible. Then you can create a subdomain in your cPanel or whatever you're using. I will just naturally assume you are using WordPress for your website. If you're using WordPress, then you can just go into your cPanel and set up a subdomain where it will be landing page dot mydomain.com. And then you can point that over to Groove, and then when you connect that together, it will be working nicely. How do we acquire admin privileges for client's account? I'm no longer able to save work on client's account and getting a message that I'm required to be an admin for the account. Not quite sure why that is happening, Wayne. Usually admins are we basically from the company. Please feel free, or not feel free, please reach out to our support team so they can look into it and why this message is showing up. It shouldn't be. If you were managing that yourself, there shouldn't be a reason, unless they actually asked for help by the admins, by the support team, and something happened in the meantime. I don't know, but the only way to find this out and fix it is just by going to the support team. We have an awesome guy managing the GroovePages related tech issues. His name is Anthony, and he's the best. So Anthony can assist you on this. If I want to create a store in GrooveKart and the same products on funnel sequences, do I need two independent domain names, or do I use a subdomain for the one used in GrooveKart? Not necessarily. You can do it. You can do it all on the same domain. There is going to be a video from me, but for now, I can show you a video from a Groovester, as we call them. This is a customer that find a way how to work with GroovePages and GrooveKart all under one domain. We are going to be making that more simple with built-in domain management systems that we are working on. So you'll handle everything from there, but in the meantime, you still have a workaround. So let's just go on to maybe this one and then type in GrooveKart GroovePages domain. Okay, now we're looking for a video from James Jernigan. Here we go. That's subdomain setup. That's not the one that I wanted, but that's the guy. So let's just click on his video. I still believe that that's the right video to watch. No, not that one. This one.
What's up, Groovy?
Yeah. So he has a funnel on his domain, and then he goes on and shows how to have store.domain.com. So if you watch this video, which is from James Jerningham, how to set up subdomain for GrooveKart store using Cloudflare, and you can do the same in Groove if you have your domain pointed to Groove. If you follow this, and I commented it, genius. I haven't tried that, so thanks for testing it out. You can use this technique. It is going to be simplified within the next couple of weeks for management of GrooveKart, Groove domains. But at this moment, you can follow this training if you would like. How to set up a subdomain from GrooveKart store using Cloudflare. GrooveKart subdomain setup. Okay. When do you do a Groove webinar? We'll be able to add multiple videos and stitch them together in our automated webinar, or will we have to add on only one video with all the videos already stitched together? You will need to have one video. It's going to be one file that you upload to Play. It's not going to be like different snippets, multiple different videos, and then it plays like a playlist. That's not how these automated webinar platforms work. You upload one video, and then you can just play it like it's live. You will have and we were working on a different hybrid system webinar, which nobody else that I know of does, which allows you um, to do maybe a live intro where you say, hey guys, thanks for jumping into this webinar. We are going to start shortly, so in case you have any questions, please pop them in the questions box below. And then let's just dive in, and then you actually press the play button, and then it starts playing the pre-recorded version. So it's going to be like a hybrid automated webinar where you can still jump in. Maybe you can pause the whole webinar, and then you say like, oh yeah, let me just jump in quickly, and then say da 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 da, which is going to be live, which is kind of great. I believe that allowing a mix of automated and live is a great way to engage if somebody has a question, and then you answer this question immediately in there. So it just works better. Hi David, I built a site in GrooveKart for my physical products. It seemed like the best place at the time, but I think I want to bring it to funnels or pages. Is it possible to copy paste the whole site, or at least the individual pages? No, unfortunately not, because the systems are built using different technology. GrooveKart is a dynamic builder, which means that the things that you set up, like the products, the price points, the variants, the categories, the tags, different things, they are in the backend system. Whenever somebody previews, whenever somebody clicks on the product, it pulls this information from the backend systems, and it just shows it up on the screen. GroovePages is a static builder. GrooveKart is a dynamic builder, and they just don't play together nicely. They don't work using the same technology. So at this moment, you cannot copy paste them over because it's just working with a different technology. It's like trying to install, I don't know, the software system of the navigation from a Mercedes-Benz car to a Peugeot car. It just doesn't work. So unfortunately not, but you will need to recreate it or rebuild it. My suggestion would be, we have great funnel templates inside the Groove pages that are not available on GrooveKart, so you can probably do much better funnels on Groove pages just using the templates that we have already built up by like our designers have built up. Is email available on free and paid account now? The Groove Mail, if you're asking, the Groove Mail is available and is going to be available. We are not sending out emails yet at this moment. It's going to be coming in May. Around May, we are going to be turning on the sending functionality back. with some extra features, add-ons that we added on in the meanwhile. So if I have a site on WordPress hosted in another place, I can create a subdomain associated to the main domain and host it on Groove. Yes. Not host it on Groove, but point it so that when you create a funnel on Groove, it will open up on that subdomain. But yes, I've not built anything on Groove yet. What is the best way to get started? Open up the builder and start building. That's what my suggestion is. Like, open up the builder, choose a template, and just play around. Like, just use a little bit of time, a couple of hours, just to see how things work. If you are not one of those people that learn best by doing things, you can always go in and then look through different training videos that were created by me or created by other Groovesters out there. It's just there are different people learning different with different methods of learning. I learn best while doing things. I also learn theoretical things like marketing and strategy and things like that from courses, but software I cannot like watch videos on learning software. But it just depends on what you prefer. There are trainings out there, and if you don't know where to start, even with a theoretical thing, I highly suggest you to start using the Imperfect Action Challenge. We have the Imperfect Action Challenge, which is a 5-module. It's like a course, which people said that even if you would have charged me $900, I would have easily bought that. So it's available for free. It's on YouTube, which allows you to sign up for a free Groove account, get a product for free, set up your sales systems for free, completely free. Like, that's the purpose of it, so that that you can get in the flow and get in the groove, as they say, so that you learn the systems and how to connect everything together, even without paying a dime, so that you can start your business out there. The only thing that is not free is that I purchased a custom domain, which was $8. And if you have an $8 budget, you can follow through the Imperfect Action Challenge. Just type in to Google Imperfect Action Challenge or YouTube. You will find it very easily. Follow-up questions. I'm building my website on Groove. The landing page is there too. The domain is pointed to CloudFlare. Okay, I cannot see who you are and what follow-up question is this for. If I clicked on your name and if you came up as a Facebook, if I clicked on your comment and you showed up as a Facebook user, please head over to streamyard.com/Facebook, because this will allow me to actually see who you are, so that I can communicate with you and then just like know who I'm answering to. Because if I have questions like these, like a follow-up from my previous question, and I don't know who this was, I just don't know what to connect it to. I'm building my website on Groove. The landing page there too. Domain is pointed to Cloudflare. If it is pointed to Cloudflare, then it's just a simple CNAME connection. So you just go into the Groove, just to the Groove domain management system, and you say, no, I don't want Groove to host my domain for me. So over here, let me just go here. Edit domain. You add on your domain that is pointed to Cloudflare, and then you just say no thanks, because we are not going to host your domain, or we are not going to be in charge of the domain settings, but Cloudflare will be. So you click this once you actually did your domain on here, or you're added on your domain here, and then you can get a CNAME record. So you just point your domain to CNAME record, and you enable flexible SSL on your Cloudflare side of things. Then you're going to have free SSL. Okay. Also, you're a champ. Thank you for your knowledge. My pleasure. Thank you very much. I don't know who you are, but if you heard what I asked previously, streamyard.com/Facebook, I would appreciate it. So that you just need to do it one time, and the next times you don't have to do. Whenever you're watching my videos and I'm asking questions or communicating with me, you will show up as when I click, for example, on Paul's name or Amy's name over here. These people all approve StreamYard, so I can see who they are. Okay, doke. Let's just go on to the next question. Is it possible to work with Amazon affiliate using GrooveKart? I saw there's an integration with AliExpress. AliExpress it is, and we do drop shipping with AliExpress. Amazon affiliate is a different type of system which is not available within GrooveKart at this moment, because whenever you do something like that, you just point the people over to do the checkout on Amazon. So you could do these affiliate stores, for example, on GroovePages as well. Just set up a button, and then you say, if somebody clicks to that button, just send them over to my affiliate link on that opens up Amazon. So at this moment, there is no Amazon affiliate connection or integration in there. I just started the Imperfect Action Challenge. I love it. Yeah, there you go. Thank you very much. Andrew Thomas, when you're demoing, you have your head down in the bottom right hand corner, and the screen as a background. Are you using a green screen and OBS? Yes, as I want to do some demos for my affiliate marketing. Yes, so if you have a look, when I move my hand, you can see clearly that this is a green screen, and I never hide it. I just use it because when I'm doing things like this, I can just show up on the actual part and then you click here the actions button and then it allows me to be more personal while I'm creating these trainings. But like, people can see me while I'm pointing out different technical aspects of the software as well. It is using OBS. It's a free platform that you can download. For some people it may be a bit scary, but it's very, very simple to use. So OBS was a tutorial that I watched on YouTube just to learn how to use it, because it has a lot of different options and I didn't know what to set up exactly to achieve what I want. So in that case, I actually watched a quick tutorial just to guide me quickly on what to press. Give me just 1 second. Okay, so my keyboard works with it's a wireless keyboard, and I needed to charge it. So let's just have a look at the next question. When I upgraded to Groove Lifetime, my idea was to use it for client sites and funnels. My t-shirts mug business to replace Shopify. Affiliate sales sites. Is Groove good for these areas? Client sites and funnels. Well, yes, for each and every one of these it's good. You have to understand that we are still in early stages, so we will have an agency features where it will allow you to have client sites and funnels managed by you. At this moment, that is the only thing that I am struggling with in saying yes, you can do that, because it's not quite there. You cannot have your clients on your account and allow them to go into your account and manage their own sites there. So if you are working with clients that want to have access to their own sites and change some things, for example, I don't know, I worked with clients that wanted to have access. I worked with clients that didn't want to have access. They wanted to be completely hands off. But the clients that wanted to have access to manage their sites, they wanted to be able to go in and change the telephone number or something like that. In those cases, Groove is still can work, but not that you allow them to enter your account, because your account, you probably have sales, you'll probably have email contacts, you'll probably have payment gateway set up, you probably have different email lists that can be exported, by the way. So you don't want your clients to get information about those things. So at this moment, Groove, while we don't have the agency feature yet, is not the best for handling clients that want to have access to their own accounts. In those cases, what I suggest is to get your affiliate link, share it with them, and get them to sign up so that they have their own Groove account. If they actually decide to upgrade, and that would be probably your job to get them to upgrade, you could earn commissions on that one, but you could also get them to pay to manage their account for them. Okay, so they would have their own account, they would share their login details with you so that you manage their account for them. They will have access to it, they will have their own sales information, they would have their own email list, they would have everything on their, like, for themselves, and it would not be an issue for you to have your account separately and have their your clients have their own account separately. But yes, t-shirts, mugs business to replace Shopify, that's GrooveKart. You can already do that, and it's pretty easy to do. Affiliate site sales, not quite sure what you mean by affiliate sales site. You're probably talking about having like promotions and comparison websites for Amazon affiliates or something like that. Definitely, if you have a platinum account, which I believe you already have, you say you upgraded, you can have unlimited number of websites, which is awesome for that. You can also have unlimited number of blogs, which having a blog allows you to have different categories and different types of things like that, and it's super simple to manage. So yeah, that's kind of my my explanation. You can have clients and you can build out their funnels at this moment, not within your account, but you can get them your affiliate link, get them to sign up for their own account, and then you can have you can get them to give you access so that you can manage it for them. Is CloudFlare required for custom domain setup? Not anymore. You can already connect it to Groove so that Groove handles your domains. Do you happen to know what Mike Filsame meant? We're not announcing the launch of Groove TV yet. This was sent to me in an email. We will have Groove TV, and this was talked about on the last couple of minutes of, not last couple of minutes, and in one of the last sessions of Groovathon. So we did a 14-day continuous live stream of Groove related topics, which we call the Groovathon, which was crazy, and Mike enjoyed it, and he said that we will have Groove TV. So we want to create a channel where you can go on and watch entrepreneur related digital marketing, online business related stuff continuously whenever you turn on your TV or you type in a web address. So that's what Mike said that we want to do, and it's going to be available. We were going to be probably using our own streaming platform like GrooveStream, or the platform that is something like what you are watching right now. I'm using StreamYard to stream on YouTube and Twitch and Facebook at the same time. We're going to have our own solution. When we do that, we will have the technology needed to stream kind of a live channel, live production of content online. So yeah, Groove TV is the future as well, with Groove, which probably you didn't know when you upgraded, but that's something that you will get as well. Access to it, I mean. Sorry, David, I have given StreamYard. Now I can see you, Francisca. Thank you very much. I'm the person wanting to change my domain to website and landing page separate. I'm still not clear how to change the landing page domain. I'm the person wanting to change my domain to the website and landing page separate. You would need to have two sites. If you want to have your website to have you would like to have your domain.com to open your website, but you would like to have something.yourdomain.com open your landing page. That can be done, but you would need to create two separate sites within Groove, because subdomains are considered as a separate entity. So that would be a separate site. That's what I can tell you right now. So you need to have two sites. One will be connected on the root domain. The other one will be connected to the subdomain. When you have a new domain and host it to Groove, do you need something else to get SSL? No, either you need to wait a little bit for it to be activated. It activates within a couple of minutes or a day. It can take up to 48 hours, and that's that's sometimes the case. Most of the time it's not the case. If you still don't see SSL on your domain after a day, just reach out to our support so they can look into it for you, and then they can activate it manually. We are going to have extra layers and extra features into our domain name management system, which will allow handling of everything yourself. And automatically, basically, we want to have a system that automatically recognize if you already have a domain, a root domain, and you want to connect a checkout page, for example, to a custom domain, then it will recognize that you need GrooveSell and things like that. So more things to come, but for now, if you waited a long time, it's still not SSL certificate active, then please reach out to our support team. Is there a way to implement recaptcha on GroovePages? Not yet. It's going to be available. We already added it in our GrooveMail forms, so we are going to have that in GroovePages as well. Can you please show how to share a complete funnel with another Groove user? Yes, I can. I did that a couple of times previously in I believe the last 3 LemonAid sessions. I did show up that as well. But let's just say this is your site and you want to share this. You go in the upper right hand side corner and click share site. You click add button, and you have a link. You can just copy and share it with everybody that you want. So in case your customers are not Groove members and they are not logged into their Groove accounts, they will see the login page. Or if they are not Groove members at all, they don't have a Groove account, they will be able to sign up here. And if they sign up, they will have your own affiliate link in here. So as you can see, refer is David Lemon, because I clicked on my share link, and this share link has an affiliate link embedded inside it. So yeah, so this is what is going to show up if somebody doesn't have an account yet. If they have an account, then and they are logged in, this share link will just automatically import a site into their account so they can start using it. Okay, so we have 15 more minutes, so then we can go and wrap this up for today. Can a free member have a blog with GrooveFunnels? Yes, you can have a one blog with unlimited number of posts with a custom domain on Groove. So yeah. Can we do full websites on Groove? I have a number of client websites that I pay hosting for, churches, and it would be nice to be able to move them to Groove and not have to pay hosting fees. You can do full websites, and you don't have to pay monthly fees for hosting on that one. If you want to have everything on your account and then you manage the site for them, so that the clients will not have access, you can do that already on Groove. So with the future development of Groove, GrooveStream will be able to make our own live TV channels, like Lineage, and so not live TV channels, live, like you can go live on YouTube, Twitch, and StreamYard and things. Not StreamYard, YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook and LinkedIn and things like that. TV channels that requires extra production, but we are going to go that route probably to have a TV channel, or just to have a live broadcast on a website. I don't really know the details of that deal yet. Are you still recommending an external email autoresponder like MailChimp, as the Groove version is still not ready for sign-up forms or on funnels, and the ebook delivery store in the email? So at this moment, the only thing in Groove Mail that is not working is sending out emails. If you want to have sign-up forms just to collect the information, you can do that. If you want to have like automation set up, if somebody fills out the form, then do this, then you can have that already within Groove Mail. The only thing that you cannot do within this month yet is to send out like a broadcast or a sequence or a message after somebody, like an automated welcome message if somebody filled out the form. For that one, you will need to use MailChimp or an external autoresponder right now. If you want to send emails, but at this moment, only the email is halted, only email sending is halted, and not the full Groove mail. So you can still use it freely and create awesome stuff with it, automations and sign up forms for your memberships and things like that. Okay, let's just do one more thing. I want to try one more time to be clear. I now have a live landing page at mydomain.com. Okay, I am building a website and want that to go to mydomain.com and move the landing page to mydomain.com / landing page, not a separate site with a subdomain. That's fine. All you need to do just to choose a different homepage. Like you can have different home pages. Right, let me just show you over here. Sorry for this weird effect. I'm going to move my screen on here. So let's just go into creating a new site. And you are saying that you actually, let's just use this. Let's just say that this is your landing page right now. This is your landing page. You want this one to not be on the root domain, but you want the website to be shown immediately after somebody comes to your domain.com. Then you just add on new pages and you build out your website, or you save your, if you created a website already, you save your pages as templates and you add them on here. Okay, so once you did that, you'll just need to choose the website page as the home page. Okay, and now your website will open up over here as the first page, as the home page, and your other pages can be landing page. Landing page. There you go. So now when you publish this out, your website, which is now page 3, let's just say this is our website, home. Your website home will be opening up immediately, and then your landing page will be the separate page on yourdomain.com / landing page. So yes, that you can do that just by doing this, and then you publish it out as on the same site on here. Hopefully this explains what you are asking for. Okay, let's have a look. Can I set up a client site and have them go in and make their own post, like a blog post or content creation? Do they need a free account to do that? So that's the limit, as I said, Joe. So you cannot have, you cannot, like, you can, but I highly suggest not to do that. If you have your own upgraded account and you want to have blogs for your clients, you will either need to share your account details with them so they can access your account, or you get them to create their own account on Groove using your affiliate link, and on that account they create their own blog, and you can manage that blog for them. So that's the limit that I told you about. I wanted to send a thank you for sign up from a funnel with a free ebook embedded. So thank you for the clarity. Yeah, you can send a thank you email, but that would need to be handled by a different email provider right now, email marketing service, as GrooveMail sending is not sending out emails at this moment. But you can still set up a GrooveMail form, collect the customer information within GrooveMail, and then through an automation set up the sending of emails to be delivered to the customer. So that you can do. Comment, yes, but if you use Groove main and you need to put in place and send a couple of mails, you need to complete the confirmation process. You can't yet correct. So at this moment, you cannot send out emails, even if you finish the confirmation process, what that would mean. So you can set up broadcasts, you can set up sequences, but once you create them, they will all go to draft. You will not be able to make sure that they go out because sending is halted. So with the coming GrooveDesk software, will we be able to get our own 1-800 number with your service? No, that's not something that we'll have. Our GrooveDesk will be a help desk software where you can receive emails and people can go and open a ticket. And then you will be able to have agents and also yourself answer those tickets and categorize them differently, maybe assign them to different people. You can also create your what's it called, this documentation platform where you have like different articles, like the help desk articles. What is it called? I cannot come up with the word. So there is, where when you go to our support desk, like for example in here, support, and you have this knowledge base. There you go, knowledge base. So this is the knowledge base. So you can create a knowledge base for your business. You can put in a different articles on here, and then you can have something like this for creating a ticket. Your customers can create a ticket, or we will also have a live chat where people can go on and then ask you questions live. You will be also able to collect email tickets, and you will be also able to collect so live chat, emails, and the tickets that were created on your platform. These will be handled within the actual help desk. We are not going to be giving away 1-800 numbers. That's just not something that we can provide. Perfect. When will the price increase? There is no date, and we will not announce a date, and I don't even know when the price will increase. So I can just tell you soon. We are doing now a set of webinars, and I'm guessing somewhere in between those webinars, one of the price increases will happen. I'm still having problems setting up shipping for under $40 purchases. I only ship to US. How do I do this? You didn't tell me what issues you're having. You said that you have problems. I don't know what problems. I don't know what you tried so far. I don't know anything except that you have a problem for shipping under 40. So if if you need help, please reach out to the support team. Probably record a Loom video or something like that, so that gives as much detail as possible to the support team, so they can actually point you in the right direction. At this moment, this just doesn't give me any information that I can point you towards. How much GrooveMail will be when it's ready? GrooveMail will not be sold as separate platform. You can use it on a free account, and you can use it on a paid account. There are different limits to it. If you want to have a look, we have the packages over here. So if you have a look for GrooveMail, you will have 500 contacts on a free account, and you will be able to send 5,000 emails a month, and you'll not be able to import your contacts on a free account. If you have a paid account or a platinum account, you can have 10,000 contacts. You'll be able to send unlimited number of emails a month, and you will be able to import your contacts. But there is no going to be a separate fee just to get GrooveMail. Okay, this is going to be a suite of tools that you can get for a monthly price. We'll have different monthly prices, 99, 199, 299, and so on, depending on what kind of options would you like to have. Let's just answer a couple more questions, and before we wrap up, I'm going to remove the banner because we have 2 more minutes, kind of. Can you point me to a video? Well, I have like a plethora of questions that I can do. Like I cannot point you to a video, unfortunately. I need more information. I can just not point you to. I can point you to a video, but I cannot point you to the video that you need. What I meant, if you need to use double opt-in, you currently can't do this because you can't send the second email correctly. So yeah, sending of emails is halted. GrooveCM sounds very exciting. Will you guys be announcing more news on this very soon? Will it be a couple more months before this happens? So GrooveCM is nothing else except the way how we present the suite of tools. We are going to have a separate site for each and every one of our apps, like the platforms. But at this moment, it is just a bunch of websites which will promote Groove. At this moment, there is no other system for GrooveCM. It is a great way to brand ourselves, but at this moment, I don't think that there are more news. Once the website is out, which is going to be soon, we already created the biggest part of it. You'll be able to see it online, and we'll probably announce it. But GrooveCM is just a way we present Groove to the world. Uh, that's kind of it. How long will the upgrade of $100 per month be available at this price? Also, what if we need more video bandwidth? If we use Vimeo Vistia, the video does not count towards the limit. Okay, I see what you. So you can have YouTube videos in case you're using YouTube videos that doesn't count towards the limit. You can have $100 per month. This is just a capacity booster, and that price I don't think is going up anytime soon, or I haven't heard of any price increase on that part. So the the Vimeo Vistia video, I believe you're talking about when you don't host the video with us, but you just take MP4 link, or you use YouTube link to put in so that you can have the Groove Video player added on top of it, so you can do tagging and things like that. Uh, but yeah, that doesn't count toward the limit. Thank you for all your answers. By the way, your videos are very useful. Thank you very much, whoever you may be. Facebook user, I appreciate them. Is Groove site more or less Google friendly? More or less Google friendly than WordPress? Yes, it's much more Google friendly than WordPress. It's faster, it's easier to read. It doesn't have a lot of extra content being pulled from the directories and the databases. It's just lighter, simpler, faster, and Google likes lighter, faster, simpler, because they also need to pay for the processing and crawling of the information. If they can crawl it in much less time than other websites, Google is going to be happy, and and your customers will be happy as well, because they will be seeing your websites in Google faster than any WordPress sites. Okay, doke. So this has been 2 hours of me answering questions. Hopefully, I got to your question and I answered the question as you wanted. Thank you very much for being here. The next Q&A session we are going to be doing on Tuesday at noon Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you pop in your questions before that in the Facebook post in case you don't want to forget to participate. And yeah, basically that's that's it. Groove on. Thank you very much one more time for being here, and then hopefully see you on the next one.